Hello friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. I hope you're going to have a great week and a great day. I am here to work on the bird journal. So I did do videos working on the pages and I've got all the pages done now. So she's looking kind of full. I do not have them sewn in yet, but I said I would show you kind of how I use up my scraps from a journal, and I don't have that many, but I have some here. So instead of these going into my scrap box, I'm going to go through and see what we can do today and use up some of these scraps. So I'm going to put the scraps over to the side, and you know, I do usually do this before I sew in the signatures. Before I sew in the signatures anyway. So I thought, well, why not do it? Go ahead and work on it. So I'm just going to start flipping through. And so we have a flip out here, and I'm still deciding whether I want to leave these as flip outs or tuck spots. So I'm going to look at this and say, I kind of want to I want to leave some of these as tuck spots and some of these as flip outs. So let's look at that real quick. So just say I leave that one as a flip out and this one is a flip out. And I just want to see what this one looks like. I kind of would like to leave this one as a flip out because it has this like crochet design here on the edge. So that one I definitely want to leave as a flip out. And so these two I might go ahead and make into tuck spots. So if I'm going to do that, I feel like they're a little bit too long this way right here. This part's too wide because it'll be a little bit hard to get something in here. So I just want to make them a little bit less wide. So I want to take a little bit of this off on each end of the ones I'm going to make into tuck spots. So say I make this one into a tuck spot. Let's just cut a little bit of that off. And maybe about, let's try, I don't know if you can see over there. No, you can't see over there at my cutter, but I cut off like up to here, and to see this little white section over that and through the half of this next little pink section. So I'm going to do that on both sides. All right, so then I feel like, you know, this is much more room to get something in and out of there. So that one's good. This one I'm going to cut a little bit more. One more little white section off. Let's see how I like that. Okay, yeah, they're about the same now. And yeah, that's plenty of room to get something in and out. So I'll go ahead and glue this down. And we'll just make a little progress here on going through and doing the next steps on the signatures. So I'm going to glue these down. I can sew them later, or you can just sew them or just glue them. Or you can glue them and sew them, whatever you want to do. For right now, I'm going to glue them down. Just want to make sure I have plenty of glue on the ends here where they might be pulled on a little bit more, you know. So here we go. Let's glue those down. And this was the last signature. We're going to leave the second signature with the flip outs, because that has that pretty trim inside, and then you can open up and see that pretty trim. I'm going to fold these nice and sharp. Now, okay, so this was the last signature, and now the first one, let's take care of that before we move on. So I'm going to make these a little bit shorter. I ended up cutting off about 1/2 inch, so I'm going to go ahead and just cut off 1/2 inch and see how that works out with this page. All right, and that looks perfect. So let's glue those down. Okay, like a nice tight fold there. And make sure that's all flat and together. Same over here. I think I have, might put a little bit more glue on this one. Okay, that looks like plenty. And then nice flat little crease there. Okay, so that was the first signature. All right, so let's start going through again, see what else we want to do. So we've got that tuck spot there now. Tuck spot here. Okay, we've got a pocket on the next page. We'll do the decorating in the next stage. So let's see. So we've got a little page here. We've got the nice blue page here. And we've got this thinner kind of, oh, this is coffee dye paper, ledger. I think I want to see if this, how I like this, if I like it like that, or, yeah, no, I think I like it the other way. Okay. And then we've got the pink, the pretty pink and blue ledger. This is the braille paper. Okay, I'm just getting an idea of what I have, and this is the middle of that signature. Okay, so let's go back. So we've got tuck spot pocket. Let's look at the, I like to do things to the music or any kind of book page first. So let's look at that. Let me see how thick this is. It's not super thick, but it's not like super thin, but it's not really thick at all. So let's see. Maybe, I don't think I'd want to put a belly band on this page. I don't think it was really thick enough for something like that. So maybe maybe a flip up, flip down. Let me see what I have here. That might be good for a flip up, flip down in our scraps. I want something that has a blank inside so that there would be writing space. So coffee dyed paper would be good for that. These are all scraps from double-sided scrapbook paper. This is a strip of that blueprint paper. That pink paper, I don't think I want that, or the blue. We do have some ledger pages that were extra, pages that I cut that we didn't use. And I have this pink paper actually too that I was going to use. It's a scrap, not necessarily from this project, but that would be perfect. Actually flip up, flip down. I just saw it beside me there. I was like, oh, that would be perfect. So I don't need this whole piece. I need a piece about, yeah, that's not quite long enough that way. So I need it to be about this wide. And so let's cut about right there. And then go from there. We might use this pink paper in a few different spots. So let's see what we can do here. So a little flip up, flip down. So we'll just fold this up. And it turns this music page into a writing spot. So I'm just trying to get this even. Okay, then I'm going to fold this, make a little flap here as the fold, you know, the flip down part. Okay, and see where I want to cut it off. Maybe about right there would be good. I want to make it long enough so it may kind of like holds it down, you know what I mean? So the weight of the flip over, you know, flap that goes over the top maybe might be heavy enough to hold it down, itself down. So let's try that. Okay, I think I'll round the corners. It'll look a little nicer with that. We can decorate this too. It's just a plain pink for right now, so we can decorate it later. But right now we're just going to see what we can do with some of these scraps. So we'll just make this pretty before we glue it down. It's just paper, it's not cardstock. So it'll be like that. And then let me get some nice creases here. And then to make it even prettier, I can do the little rounded corners here and here and here and here. All right, so then we'll glue this down. We can decorate it, like I said, later, but that's some writing room in there. So we're going to go ahead and glue this down. I'm going to, sometimes if I were making one of these with a cardstock, I might leave a pocket behind. But since this is just paper, I don't want to put a pocket behind because I don't want it to later get ripped or something when somebody's trying to put things in and out of it, and it's not strong paper. It's just for writing, really. You know, I don't want to make a weak pocket. So let's go ahead and glue this down kind of in the middle of this page here. And there's our flip up, flip down. Our first use of scraps. Okay. And so let's see. We have got, what about my pages? Let me get my pages back here. Okay, so here's the rest of the pages for this signature. And so now we've got a flip up, flip down. So I wouldn't do another flip up, flip down in any of the other signatures. I only like to do like one of each, like little thing like that we add to journals. I wouldn't add the same thing in each signature. So we have kind of something special there. So let's look at the next signature and see what we have here. We have this page with the writing and a little bit of napkin. This is a pretty thick piece of paper, this page here. Let's see what else. How about doing, if we do a little, let's see. I'd like to do a little, maybe a tuck up. And I want to do a belly band. So maybe a tuck up in this signature, maybe here on this page here. That would be pretty. Maybe let's go to the back. So instead of always doing it in the front half, let's go to the back half. Maybe put one right here. So let's get some thicker paper. And I've got plenty of pink, or I've got these. Any of these would look good on there. This one would stand out a little bit more, I think. Just has more design on it. And, or let's see what this one looks like. That would be pretty on there too. Let's see. So this is just the perfect shape though. So I think I would, let's see. How do I want to do this? Normally, I mean, you can do it a couple different ways, but you can just cut a straight line across and then have a little tuck up, the same as you would do as a corner tuck down here. And you could just cut like that if you just wanted a plain corner tuck. Let's see, I've got the pretty pink polka dots on this side, but I think I like this side out better. So, but I could, let's see. I could almost make a flip up there. Oh, there's a little line on here. Let me cut that off. A little strip from the top. You know, that little strip on the top of scrapbook papers. It's still on there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so if I fold this up like this, I can still make a little tuck up and also have it flip. Let's see if this works. Let's see if I cut it right. Okay, so let me cut this piece off right here. Got some extra on there. Okay, so it'd be something like this, or I could put it this way. Oh, I think I like it that way better. So I glue it down like that, and you have a little fold down like that and have writing space, and then also have a little tuck up here. Okay, let's do that. Something a little fun there for this signature. So let me see, I gotta make sure I do this right. I'm going to put glue here and here. Is that how I wanted it? Yeah. Gotta make sure I do it right. Okay, get some. enough glue, especially on the corners, and really all across the edge here. That should be good. And tuck it right up into that corner. Let's see. If I have to cut some off, I will. I just want to get it right into the corner. You know, from here to here, I want it to be right, like paper to paper. And then let's see if it's sticking out here. Sticking out a little bit. So let me just cut this, open it up, and cut this extra off. There's a little extra here that I don't want sticking out over the page. Okay. Alrighty. Glued to me now. Okay. Let me get that off. Alright, so it's still on me. It won't come off. Okay. And so my scissors. I need to cut a little piece off right here. It's just a little kind of crooked edge. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now we have a little tuck up. Where's my piece of ephemera? Like that. It also folds down. So that's something a little different. And then in the last signature, maybe we can go ahead and make a belly band. And we'll have 3 things not decorated, but you know, done with our scraps. So let's see what I think might be good for a good page for a belly band here. I want it to be a stronger page, like stronger than the music paper. This would be good. The Braille paper. So let's see where I went with the belly band. We did the first one in the front half, the second one in the back half. So we can go back to the front half again, and this one, that'll be all right. So what would look good on this? Oh, you know what might be cool? Let's see how this polka dotted paper might look on there. Or we got this side too. That would look good. Or some pink. Really anything would look good. Those are the stronger papers. We just used this one, so let's use something different. We used the flowered one. So yeah. Oh, here's a strip. Oh, it's not a strip, but oh, it's the perfect size though. Instead of cutting this, we'll cut a piece of this. So how big do we want our belly band? Let's make it about like not too thick, but not too thin. So let me see here. Yeah, about right there would probably be perfect. We can further decorate it later if we want to put something on top of it. But right now we're just gonna get this down. So let's do that. There it is. Pretty piece of paper. So I could do it either way. I kind of want to do it this way though. It's a little bit too long, so let me cut a piece off. So it'll go like that. And I need to cut a little tiny piece off the bottom. A little strip here, like that little piece right there. Okay, and it should be about right. Page lengthwise. All right, let's do that. Get that down. Yeah, that'll be pretty. Okay, let's see. I kind of bent that a little bit on the fold there. I need to unfold that. Okay, I'll put some glue on there. And you guys know this is my art glitter glue, I'm sure. I think y'all recognize the bottles by now, right? Unless you're super brand new. And that is art glitter glue if you are. Okay. Get that nice and glued down. And now we have a belly band. So we used a little bit of our scraps And I think, let's see, what else would I want to do? I did want to do like we did a tuck up, a belly band, and what did we do in the front? I forgot what we did already. Oh, the flip up, flip down. Yeah. So 3 cool things we could do. I like to always do a little, tuck spot in the corner, like I did the tuck up in the bottom corner too. So let's go to the back and do something back there, because I kind of like don't want to do everything in the front and then get to the back and have nothing left to do back here. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys do that, but sometimes I tend to do that, like get going on the front and don't do anything in the back. So we did something on here, this braille side of the braille paper. Let's put our little tuck up down here, tuck spot, corner tuck spot down here on the other side of the braille paper. So we'll go ahead and do the same, let the same paper show. Or maybe we should do the other side, since we did that side on the, well, let me rethink this for a second, because I would like it to be able to be written on. That's the idea of having some like hidden journaling spot on this. So maybe this would be better. Okay, let's do this, because then you can write on here. It's light enough that you can write on there. So let me even out this. I've got a crooked cut there. Gonna even that out and then make our little corner. So this will be on the inside, the polka dots. So we'll fold it like this. Let me see if I can get that even so I don't have to cut anything off. All right, a little crease and a little cut here. And we'll have a corner tuck spot here. All right. Let's see which way we like this one. So it can go like this or like this. Oh, I think I like it like this. Okay, with the little stripes on the bottom there. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, we'll glue here and here. Awesome. So we made a little progress on today on this journal. So that's awesome. And there's no problem with gluing on the braille paper. I haven't had any problem with gluing on it or doing anything with it that I wanted to do, even though it has the little, braille words on it. All right. There, we have a nice, let me make a nice crease in that. And that is going to be a nice little tuck spot right there. And you can write secret, not really secret, but kind of hidden journaling. Okay, so that's just the beginning of using the scraps. I'm going to make a little booklet probably and go from there, see what else I can make, so journaling cards and things, but I'm just about out of time today for this video, so I will let you go. But that's the beginning of how I use up the scraps that I make for, when I'm making the signatures, and just trying to use up the scraps too. So I'll let you go. I'll see you in the next video, and have a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Happy crafting.